Hello, everybody. We are continuing our What If Asta Had the Millennium Puzzle. And Asta, in our previous episode, Asta has discovered the Cybercorp Tower, a sassy computer, and has his puzzle halfway completed. We are going to do another time skip. It's going to be a few days before the grimoire ceremony. Asta is going to be in his room doing his puzzle in the main dining room area, actually, not in his room. He is doing the puzzle and he is getting ready to finish the puzzle. Asta reaches into the puzzle box and realizes that he only has the final piece of the puzzle, the big eye piece that you can see right here where I'm moving the camera. You can see the outline of it is missing. Asta is extremely worried, doesn't know where it is, so he goes to the last place where he was a couple of days ago, which was hanging out at the Cybercorp Tower. As he's running across the field, he gets to the computer and he asks the nice computer lady if she knows where the last piece of the puzzle is. She, of course, says, "Well, of course I know where it is. I have it, silly." And Asta is asking her, "Can I have it?" She goes, "Yes, but as soon as you complete the puzzle." Has anyone told you what the outside of your box says? Asta goes, "I have no idea what the outside of the box says." So the nice computer lady tells Asta what the box says. This is what the box says. The person who completes this puzzle is allowed to make one wish. And after that one wish is granted, they will receive the powers of darkness and great shadows. Asta, never realizing that's what this said, gets super excited and ready to do it. So she tells him to wait until after the grimoire ceremony. Asta agrees to it. So the next day, Asta and Yuno get ready for the grimoire ceremony. Asta taking his puzzle box with him. Yuno asks him why is he taking his puzzle box, and he says, "Oh, it's a friend of mine wants to see it, and they're going to the grimoire ceremony." And Yuno is surprised that Asta has a friend, but Yuno really knows that he doesn't have a friend going to the grimoire ceremony. Sorry about that, guys. He knows Asta has no one there to meet except for him. So they show up at the grimoire ceremony. The same stick usually happens. People are getting their grimoires. The wizard, the head mage is Yuno, of course, gets his grimoire. Everyone's excited, and it happens. As everyone is leaving, they look at Asta, who's standing there ready to receive his grimoire. Asta gets nothing. As Asta is standing there trying to figure out why he doesn't have a grimoire, he looks down. As he is leaving, Yuno follows quickly behind him. And as soon as they step outside, the chain mage attacks attacks Yuno. Asta demands for him to put him down. Put Yuno down, jerk. The chain mage laughing and giggling and saying that this is ridiculous. I don't have to put up with this, and just throws Asta against the wall. And the millennium puzzle falls next to him. Falls out of the puzzle box and falls next to him. Asta, remembering what the lady said, as Asta is on the ground injured, he slowly inserts the puzzle piece into the millennium item. As soon as he does this, Asta makes his wish. I wish I have the power to become the Wizard King, to protect everyone. As soon as this happened, as this is happening, Yuno can see how Asta's demeanor has changed. I told you once, Change Maid, put Yuno down. The Chain Mage looks, scoffs, and then realizes that he's in a different area. It suddenly looks darker than it actually was. He sees that Yuno has completely disarmed from his grasp. The Chain Mage demands, where are they? And the spirit of the puzzle says, now he doesn't see Asta no more. He sees a spiky-haired person. As he is standing there, the Change Maid is still trying to demand. Of course, the spirit of the puzzle asks him to play a game. He says, if you win, you can have Yuno's grimoire. But if I win, your soul is mine. Your soul shall be banished to the Shadow Realm. The Chain Mage agrees to this. He says, you have 4 cards in front of you, and I have 4 cards in front of you. You look at the 4 cards. We each play 3 cards. We each play best out of 3. Whoever has the strongest monster wins. The Change Maid, giggling and laughing, of course, automatically plays the strongest monster. That he automatically plays the strongest monster. The mysterious figure, the spirit of the puzzle, just sort of laughs and draws the dark magician, while our change maid had the summon skull. They both have 2,500 attack. The change maid says, you're cheating, and he goes, no, I was not cheating. I explained the rules to you. The strongest monster wins. They have the same attack, so it's a tie. They go to the second round. The chain mage draws, and he gets Giant Soldier of Stone. Yugi draws and gets the Celtic Guardian, winning that one. The Chain Maid has one last turn. So the Chain Mage, not wanting to deal with this stupid shadow game, attacks the spirit of the puzzle. Tries to attack the spirit of the Millennium Puzzle. As he does this, he automatically loses the game because he is penalized for not finishing and playing the game. The monster that he was going to choose was going to win him the game. But because he got impatient, that monster instead eats him. We fade back to normal. Yuno asks Asta what happened. Asta really doesn't know what happened. Yuno, of course, thanks Asta for saving him. They both look down at the Change Mage, and he's just kind of on the ground, foaming at the mouth. Yuno and Asta do their Broham fist bump, and that will be the end of this episode. We will get into more detail on what the puzzle can do in the next video.